Alright, for tonight's lesson we are doing lesson 40 and we are writing quotients with mixed numbers. Now a quotient is an answer to a division problem. So we're going to be doing some division, and we talked about mixed numbers yesterday, and so we're going to do go a little bit further with them. So again, I wrote a mixed number is a whole number with a fraction. Okay, so here in this picture, we see two whole pies and 1/2 of another. So the way that we are going to write this is a mixed number. So I want you to write what that number is over in the box. So I have 1, 2, 2 wholes, and then 1, 2, 1/2 of a pie. So I know we did this yesterday, but we are really just trying to keep practicing using our whole numbers and our fractions and using mixed numbers. So for the next example, it says use a mixed number to name the number of shaded circles. So if you look again, we have one full shaded circle, so 1, and then we have 1/2, 1/2 is shaded again. So we're just practicing again. And now if you need to pause your video to write this down and then do it yourself, go ahead and do that. The next problem is a little bit longer. So it says Ryan, Billy, and Kate will equally share 7, I'm going to go ahead and underline 7 pot pies. How many pies are there for each person? Okay, so when I do this problem, I'm going to go over to my side here and do a kind of a division problem. And I need to divide 7 pot pies into 3 separate people. Okay, so how many times can 3 fit equally into 7? Hopefully you said 2. So each person, we know that they're going to get 2 full pot pies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right now, 6 pies are being used, but we need to equally share 7. So when I do this division problem down here, 3 times 2 is 6. When I subtract, I have 1. Now I have nothing to bring down. And so this is kind of the trick. I take my remainder, which is a 1, and then I put it over 3, my divisor. So my answer would be 2 and 1 remainder. So it's 1/3, 1/3. So each person gets 2 1/3 pie. So I'm going to draw my pie like this. Okay. And I'm going to split, this one is for Ryan, this is for Billy, and this is for Kate. So they each get 2 full pies and 1/3. So my answer is 2 1/3 pie. Okay, and so this is kind of what we are practicing is when we do division and we have a remainder, how to turn that remainder into a fraction. So we have 2 problems down here. Go ahead and try them by yourself and see if you can get it, and then you can follow along with me. And these are our last 2 examples. So this video is going to be pretty short. Okay, so I'm going to start it like a normal division problem. Can 4 go into 1? No, so 4 is going to have to fit into 18. And how many times can 4 fit into 18? 4. 4 times 4 is 16. And when I subtract, I get 2. Now I have nothing left to bring down, so I know that 2 is my remainder, but what we're learning here is how to turn that remainder into a fraction. So I take my remainder, which is 2, and I put it over my divisor, which is 4. So my answer is then 4 2/4. And you know that 2/4 can also be 1/2. So if you want to write 4 1/2, that's the same answer too. Alright, and we're going to try the next one. So how many times can 2 fit into 1? 0. But how many times can 2 fit into 11 evenly? We're going to say 5. 5 times 2 is 10. When you subtract, 11 minus 10 is 1. You have nothing left to bring down, so 1 is your remainder. Now you need to put it over your divisor. So you have 5 full, I guess we could say pies, and 1/2 of a pie. So 5 1/2. And go ahead and do your lesson practice. And these are problems just like we were doing before. and I will check them tomorrow.